Good afternoon, everybody. It's a double watch along this weekend in the Championship. We were here last night. Let me get in the middle of my shot for Portsmouth 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2, and we are back once again this lunchtime, and it is Coventry City versus Luton in the early kickoff in the EFL Championship. Make yourself known. Give us a hello in the comments and we will get in to all the action as we go. It's not the only early as well with these new kind of schedules here in the Championship. We've actually got 3. We've also got a pretty big game in League One running at the same time. So there you can see Bristol City also play Leeds in the 12:30 kickoff, and Watford play Blackburn as well. So we have 3 games going on in the Championship, and also, as I said, in League One, big clash this. We've got Mansfield versus Birmingham, which is 4th against 1st. Obviously, Birmingham are looking like streaking away with it, but Mansfield have been absolutely brilliant, haven't they? Come up from League 2, and how many points have they got? Let me just check. 23 points in 11 games. So they come up from League 2 and they are over 2 points per game at round 11, and Birmingham have got to go there as well. We've also got Reading versus Bristol Rovers in League One as a 12:30 kickoff. Really, really sort of busy early afternoon here in the EFL. Anything in League 2, guys? I haven't checked. Yeah, another 2. Colchester, Salford, Morecambe, Chesterfield. So an absolute ton of football. I think we've got 3 Championship games, 2 in League One and 2 in League 2. So plenty going on. Let's say some hellos, but we better go to Cara first. Another £2 super chat. Thank you so much. Really, really kind. Morning to you too. I'm going 3-0 Coventry. Ellis, Sims, Brace. Hold out for your predictions. Get them in a little bit. Let's just say some more hellos, everyone in the chat. Ewan, welcome. Matty, welcome. Max, if Coventry win or draw, is this the end of Robbins? Is a question that's going to be asked through the afternoon. We know. Steve, welcome to you. We're all good. Don't feel optimistic. Used to it this season. Ben, welcome to you too. Jaden as well. Big game for us at West Brom today. Biggest test Ritza has faced. Yes, indeed. But I would love updates from the Birmingham game, please. Matty, keep them coming. We'll read as many as we possibly can. First and foremost, though, I think we need to hit ourselves a like spike early in the show, don't we? We've already got 12 likes. Let's see if we can head towards the magical 50 like mark. So if you would be so kind, you've got 11 seconds. Hit the like button. We call this a like spike. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. We've had pretty long-term problems with the internet in my area, so apologies if the picture is not 100% clear. Very frustrating. As I always say on here, we pay for the top whack internet and we pay the top billing on the software as well. So a bit disappointing that it's continually having some issues this season, but hopefully that does not ruin your enjoyment of the stream. Thank you for all of the likes. The rest of the fixtures in the Championship then this weekend, obviously having ticked off last night, Portsmouth 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. We mentioned the 3 earlies today, the half 12ers, Bristol City, Leeds, Coventry, Luton, which we're covering. Watford, Birmingham. In the 3 p.m s, it's Burnley, QPR, Derby, Hull, Plymouth, Preston, Sheffield United, Stoke, Sunderland, Oxford, Swansea, Millwall, West Brom, Cardiff. Tomorrow afternoon is Norwich, Middlesbrough as well. Let me know if you're watching a game, heading to a game. I mean, I know with these 12 midday watch-alongs on Saturdays, if you are going to a game, you're either already on the way or you're going to disappear very, very soon. So we get it. But if you're watching on TV, let us know how you're keeping up with everything. Right. Should we get into the team lineups for Coventry versus Luton then? As always, let me know who you think the potential match winners are and who you are looking forward to seeing play. This game, of course, is a rerun, and I was there, of the 22-23 play-off final. I guess that must have been the last time these two played, mustn't it? Can I get a head-to-head up here on my screen? I think I can. Yes, indeed, 27th of May, 2023. And here we are now with two managers very well thought of at those clubs, both under quite a bit of pressure, kind of understandable, really. I really don't blame fans of either Coventry or Luton for, being concerned by the start to the league season. They are currently 19th Luton at 1 point per game, 11 from 11. Coventry are under 1 point per game, 9 from 11. Coventry in the bottom three. There was a time last night when Pompey were leading in the Friday nighter where Coventry would have dropped obviously to 23rd, and then all it takes is QPR to do something today and you're bottom of the table after 11 games. If that is, of course, Coventry go under today. We will see how this one pans out. Here are your lineups then. Coventry in goal, it is Dovin, and this I think is the bone of contention for Coventry fans, because they've recruited really kind of ambitiously and really quite well. And Dovin, the keeper, is one of them. They spent money on, maybe a few too many youngsters in there, and they need some grizzled you-know-whats in there. But across the back three, Bobby Thomas, Joel Latibodio, and Lewis Binks. And again, let me just tell you the ages of those keeper and back three: 22, 23, 24, 22. They are so young, in the words of the cause. So young now. And again, wing-backs there, Milan van Evik. Liam Kitching's not going to play wing-back, is he? Is he? Is he really? I doubt he is he? Well, you tell me. Maybe Footmob need to switch around Kitchen and Latibodio normally plays centre-back, doesn't he? We'll figure that one out as we go. In terms of the Coventry midfield, it'll be Sheaf and Eccles. Sakamoto, you would think, will either be playing off the front wide or in the number 10 position. It's normally Ellis Sims for Coventry Central, and Hadji Wright has to go to the left, and then that would fit Sakamoto in on the right-hand side. Although there is an argument that you try and get the two, Wright and Sims, who were both really good last season, up top and play Sakamoto in the 10, but then are you a little bit narrow? We will find out. Coventry bench, Collins, De Silva, Rudoni, Torp, Thomas Asante, Mason Clark, Tavares, Andrews, Bassett. I'm throwing my arms out because they have brought in a lot of players and a lot of good players, Coventry. So I'm seeing Mark Robbins on the screen right now. I understand why he's under pressure, because really, outside of the parachute teams, after the sales of Gyökeres and Hamer, really, they've been powerful, Coventry, haven't they, in terms of the ability to recruit and the quality of people that they have brought in. Let's go to the comments quickly. Callum, welcome. Dave's listening while washing the car. Very nice too. Kara's off to the stadium. Thank you so much for your couple of super chats, Kara. Really, really greatly appreciated. Great support of the channel. There's your Birmingham lineup. We're on first name terms, are we? Dykes and Stansfield, if I can translate that. As you were. Jeff, welcome to you. Bolton fan off to the Reebok today. Have a great time. What else have we got? Lee, welcome. He's in the CBS. Will keep us updated with what's going on there. Right, here's your Luton 11. Obviously, they were a Premier League team last season. In goal, Thomas Kaminski. Across the back, Daiki Hashioka. I have not seen him play yet, but we've got so many great Asian players now in the league. Obviously, Sakamoto on the other side. Real burgeoning market for English football now. Who's the lad for Blackburn as well? Ahashi. Some real good signings coming in from the Asian market. Mark McGuinness and Thomas Holmes are the rest of the back three. Alfie Doughty, who gets the ball in the box beautifully well, and Jordan Clark are the wing backs. Now, obviously, Elijah Adebayo is not going to play in central midfield, so stick probably Moses at wing back, Clark into central midfield with Krause, who I have to admit, Tom Krause, I have not seen play either. A few new names in the Luton fold. If anyone can smart me up who has seen those lads play. Maybe I have, and I just don't remember. We covered Luton. We did Luton QPR, didn't we? And you would think it's going to be Taif Chong off, Carlton Morris and Elijah Adebayo. Again, like Sims and Wright, two really good strikers there. But, I mean, Morris has got going now, hasn't he? Adebayo got his first goal at the weekend. But, yeah, not quite. You know, you're kind of expecting 30 goals for the pair of Wright and Sims and Morris and Adebayo, say 15 each, and just not really quite delivering just yet. Luton bench then, Tim Krul, Joe Johnson, Jacob Brown, Liam Walsh, Marvellous Nakamba, Pelly Ruddock and Panzo, Zach Nelson, Corley Woodrow, and Joe Taylor on the bench for Luton Town. Let's do a few more comments here. Tom off to the Liberty. Hoping for Swans to score a goal. Of course you are. Afternoon to Nat. Come on, Luton, says Andy. Right, we have done our team news. Shall we get into some predictions then? Now, before we do this, I'll always show you the results of the poll on the Benjamin Bloom football channel. Oh, there isn't one today. So I'm not going to show you that because we're doing a 5 p.m. poll today. Tell me after the fact about your teams today, in which case you guys can just get straight in with the predictions. Don't worry. We'll do the golden ticket in a minute. I just need your score predictions for this one. Coventry versus Luton. Just give me the two teams. Give me the scoreline. And you've got 24 seconds, guys, to be able to do that. Right, let's go to some predictions. I can't, again, someone had to tell me in the chat what I predicted with Sam. I can't remember what I predicted for this game. Probably a low scorer. Do you know, I think I went for a win, didn't I? I think maybe, did I go 1-0 Luton? I can't remember. But anyway, your predictions are far more important. Get them in the chat right now. Get your predictions in for Coventry versus Luton this here afternoon. What are we saying, guys? We are saying 2-1 Cov. We are saying 3-2 Cov. Give me them goals. 3-0 Coventry. 3-3. 1-0 Luton. 3-1 Luton, and another 1-0 Luton as well. Fantastic stuff in the chat there. Keep your predictions coming. Nil, effing nil. Well, all the doomsayers seem to want to think about nil-nils, but yet again, on the Benjamin Bloom football channel last night, 3 goals, a comeback victory, and a worldie to win the game. I still think game for game, we're looking pretty good for entertainment here. And remember, I don't pick the games. I just do the Sky Sports main game. Craig, 2-0 Coventry as well down there in the chat. Righty ho, let's give a plug for our wonderful friends at Beer 52 before we go to the golden ticket. Where am I? I normally point like, how do I point? Like that. Seems to be like out of focus today, my ability to point. Head over to Beer 52 and you can grab yourself a free box of Beer 52, beautifully curated like that. You get 8 beers in there, some bar snacks, Ferment magazine. You do have to cover the postage. The postage is £5.95, but then they'll send you the free box. I must admit, I've got the Asian selection with 16 there. You're only going to get 8, but it's brilliant, brilliant product. And like I say, comes beautifully packaged and curated. The way you can claim that wonderful offer from Beer 52 is to head over to www.beer52.com/bloom. www.beer52.com. Your box of beers is free, but you got to pay £5.95 on the postage. Please, as ever, drink responsibly, and we'd better play for the golden ticket then. So, if you want a free box of Beer 52, but you don't want to pay £5.95 postage, who wants to pay £5.95 postage when you don't have to? Because I will give away the golden ticket here. All you need to do, and it's harder than it looks, guys. We did have Lee, the Coventry fan, winning the other week, but we did give him a minute's grace, which we're not going to do again. So all I need from you, I need the first goal scorer and the correct minute. Okay, first goal scorer, correct minute. So I will kick us off. Now, what is Ogilvie? He was the left back. So I'm going to pick one of the left backs. I'm going to go for Victor Moses to score the opening goal in minute 28. So I'll go Moses 28 if someone wants to write it in the comments for me. Get your guesses in to win the golden ticket. I need a first goal scorer and I need a correct minute. Get your guesses in. We do want to try and give it away. Remember, you can get your Beer 52 without doing the guess. beer52.com/bloom. But you've got to pay the postage then, £5.95, for it to be completely free to win the golden ticket. All I need is the first goal scorer and the correct minute. You can wait till the second half. If you call in an own goal, I need to know the scorer of said own goal. Right, what do we got in the chat here? Right, Morris, 15. Adebayo, 43. Michael, please, only one guess per person. I'll have to put you in the timeout, matey. Lee, our winner the other day, right, 14. That's me. I've got Moses, 28. Michael, I'm only reading out your first prediction, buddy. Cole, Sims, 12. Like it. The correct minute makes it the hardest thing. You're telling me. There you go. Andy doesn't think he's hard. He's gone in with extra info. Morris, 22nd minute. Penalty. There we go. Sakamoto, 36. Right. Can someone shut it down for me? Just type shut down into the chat. No guesses after someone's typed shut down count. So we've only got a handful today, but hopefully it's going to be quality over quantity. Shut down, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Let's try, and we gave a shout out to all your teams last night. So let's play Where in the World. You don't need to be clever or funny. Just tell me where you're watching from, the exact location. So, for example, I would type Bedfordshire, and that would be it. I could type Wixham's in Bedfordshire for any of you who know the area. Always helpful for me to know where people are tuning in from, especially when we get people in far-flung parts of the world, in Australia, in the UAE, and America. We love it. So you've got 20 seconds. Tell me, where in the world are you guys watching from this Saturday lunchtime? They're just showing some footage of the playoff final. Would you believe we did a bit of social media work before that game, flagging up Jordan Clark and Gus Hamer, and they both scored the 2 goals. One of my prouder moments there. And then the drama of a penalty shootout. There is poor old Fankati Darbo. I was in the Luton end that day. Mass celebrations, very emotional, even as a neutral for that one. It was going to be a great story, whoever won. Right, let's see where you're all watching from. Jenny in Coventry. Michael, not far from me, in Leighton Buzzard. Ewan's in Cromer. Craig out in China. Peter in New York City, the Big Apple. Tom is in Swansea. Matty is in Birmingham. Michael in Long Stratton, boy. Out in Norfolk. Cole's in Rugby. Sorry, I don't want to butcher this guy's name. Saga. We'll go with Saga. Apologies if you prefer it pronounced a different way. But you're in Nepal. Terry in Australia. Dave is in the West Country. Stephen in Perth in Scotland. I will be in Scotland for some gigs in May next year. Although I don't know where Perth is. So where am I going? Aberdeen. I can't even think where I'm going. I'll look that up. Queensbury, West Yorkshire is Craig. Andy is in Bridgend in South Wales. Mike, Beyond the Sun in Melbourne, Australia. And what does that say? Metzia is in lovely sunny Texas. So we are coming from all around the world today. Thank you so much. And thank you all for your wonderful support of the Benjamin Bloom football channel. I think we did this last night. We've gone up about 10 subscribers since then, which is tremendous. But our channel, amazingly, thanks to you lot, has 40,779 subscribers, which is just quite mind-blowing when you think I'm just a football fan, same as you lot, talking on the internet, saying the same things you lot are saying in the chat. But 40,000 people have subscribed. Let's see if we can get a few more. If you haven't already subscribed, you've got 10 seconds to do so. Hit that subscribe button. We call this a sub search. Amazing stuff as ever, guys. Thank you for the support. Every little helps. There you go. It's just gone up even more. And even if you subscribe and you don't use your YouTube feed to select your videos, it just always helps out having the higher number for, you know, all the data and all of that good stuff. So really do appreciate that. We are about 5 minutes from kickoff now. To be fair, that Sky screen's amazing with David Bruton there. Coventry, Luton, Bristol City, Leeds, Watford, Blackburn. We've got Mansfield, Birmingham, Reading, Bristol Rovers in League One. We've got Colchester, Salford and Morecambe, Chesterfield as well in League Two. So much going on. If you are watching one of the other games, please keep us posted. And as I always say here, please, your interaction is the best way of supporting. You've already hit like, you've already hit subscribe. Get in the comments. If you've got a comment on the game and you're thinking, oh, you know what, I won't type that, do it. Just crack on and do it. Get the debate going. Even if I don't see it or read it out, someone will respond in the chat. We can get the conversation going there. And the more information and thoughts we share, hopefully the wiser we'll get. You can donate as well, which is a great help. I realise it's the weekend and it'll be Christmas soon. But if you can help out with a little tiny donation, this will always be free, but that's a massive help. And big thank you to Cara, who super chatted yesterday as well, early doors in the stream. So massively grateful. And if you really want to go the whole hog, you can join up on Patreon and on YouTube. Some great little perks. You can join our WhatsApp group, which moves very quickly each and every day. We've been chatting, sharing the teams already this morning and wishing everybody luck for their Saturday games. You can join the roundtable chats once a month. We all get together and talk about our teams and, bigger narratives in football. And also, if you join on the YouTube side, if we do a pre-recorded video, so say, for example, I make a video, say I make a predictions video with Mikey, and I make it on Tuesday, and we get it all edited, and it's coming out on Wednesday. We'll put that up early for members so you can get in. You can comment before anyone else sees it, and your comment will go right to the top. So when people are watching it for the first time, they'll see your comment right up there if you are indeed a channel member. Players in the tunnel. Luton are going to be wearing a pretty snappy black, sort of white or greyish and orange away shirt. Coventry, obviously, resplendent in sky blue. And a ball on a plinth, and out come the players for Coventry versus Luton. Can I get one more like spike before we start the stream? Hit the thumbs up. You've got 11 seconds. Go. Massively, massively appreciated. All the players out and ready to go. Short sleeves and gloves for Elijah Adebayo. Always a fun look in the winter. Some long sleeves, some undershirts in there, some very nice training tops as well for Coventry as well. There is the Coventry team on the screen on Sky. Dobbin, Latibodio, Thomas Binks. Oh, they have got Kitchen at left wing back, to be fair. Van Evik, Sheaf Eccles, Sakamoto. They've got as a 10 behind Wright and Sims, although there is a chance it'll be Sims central, right to his left, easy for me to say, and Sakamoto to his right. They've got a lot of quality Coventry. So have Luton, though. Kaminsky in goal. Hashioka, McGuinness and Holmes. Moses, they've got right wing-back, Doughty left wing-back with Krause and Clark in central midfield. You'd expect it to be Morris and Adebayo as kind of two number 9s and Taif Chong as a number 10 in the background. And it looks like we are all good and ready to go. Let me read out the last few comments. Wayne, like watching your score predictions with Matt SB. I like doing the score predictions with Matt SB. He's the GOAT of score predictions, isn't he? So very pleased to be involved over there doing Matt and his League One predictions. Jordan, hopefully Sunderland do the job today. However, the lads, Hatters man, come on Luton. We need this. That is very true, Hatters man, but so the Coventry. Poor start to the season by both sides. I had them both in my top 6, did I? Maybe even in my top 4. Underperformance really from both sides. I think you would, or both clubs, you would agree so far this season. Right, let's get ready to go. Let's stick a 0-0 up on the screen. Coventry versus Luton in the lunchtime watch along. Thank you for all being here. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the super chats. Let me angle my microphone over here a little bit and we can all get involved and enjoy the game. Rob Edwards, one manager under pressure. Also, Mark Robbins, another manager under pressure for sure. Slow starts don't really work for teams with expectations like Luton and Coventry have got this season. Looks like we're just waiting for the TV to sort themselves out. We can get ready and going. Mark Robbins, third longest serving manager. Who would be the second and first? The guy from Harrogate, surely, is the first. Would Pep Guardiola be the second? Can someone look that up for me? Is it Simon Weaver and then Pep and then Mark Robbins? I mean, he's by far the longest serving in the Championship, isn't he? Right, here we go. We are off and running. It's Coventry 0, Luton Town 0. And Hoyt forward. Early doors by McGuinness. Binks gets the clearance. Lots of comments after the midweek game that Luton have gone back to being big, powerful and direct, which kind of got them to the party, didn't it? I remember them beating up in that run-in under Rob Edwards. Here's Chong. Nice feet, edge of the box. Cross goes into the back stick, easily cleared by Van Erik. Hashioka plays it home. Difficult game for Birmingham today, very much so. But, Matty, you know the expectations for Birmingham this season. The expectations are that they win every game. Every game they go into in League One, Birmingham are expected to win this season. Surprised where Luton are in the league. Yep. I think we all are, aren't we? Eccles given away. Hashioka knocks it forward. Swept up by Kraus. Out on the wing is Adebayo. Decent run. He gets blocked out, and it's going to be a corner to Luton Town. Or is it? Did it bounce back off him? Nicky Weaver. Simon Weaver. Listening to this, but 2 hours will be on Leeds app. Good, Craig. If anyone's watching other games, keep us posted what's going down in those other games. We want to know what's going on. Hashioka on the right for Luton seems to be playing further advanced than I expected him to. Is he actually in the back line? McGuinness has been robbed and gone down. It's poor from McGuinness. Hadji right into the box. Oh, goodness me. And it's going to be a corner. McGuinness is furious with the referee. He thinks he got fouled. Did he, though? Did he really? Who is it? Refereed madly today. I don't think he got fouled. I think the ref's called that right. I think McGuinness is kind of off balance and looking for it. It's a great tackle in the end by McGuinness. Let's have a look. I suppose the argument is there was a hand on the base of his back. My first instinct was it wasn't a foul, but it's a corner for Coventry. Oh, it's a clever one. Really well worked and blocked out there, Sakamoto. We saw that one from Bournemouth in the Premier League, work to perfection. Another shot driven inside. Oh, goodness me. Parried out by Kaminsky, and it whizzed past Hadji Wright on the way in. What a start to this one, guys. Penalty box entrances at both ends. It's a great corner by Coventry, isn't it? Set play coach gets a tick in the box. Really good block by Adebayo. Who hits this shot in here? Stinging here. Offside flag went up. I'm not sure he was he? Where does Hadji Wright come from? They've gone for the shot behind the goal. We'll give the linesman the benefit of the doubt on that. Didn't look obviously offside. Coventry looking lively so far. Ewan, less than 45. Needed to stay up this season. Yeah, possibly. Depends how many get dragged into it, doesn't it? Although, actually, no, to be fair, last season we had loads of people in it and the points total was really high, wasn't it? What did Birmingham go down with last year? 50? Can't remember. I'm going to look that up. That's something I feel I should know. There's something you need to know. Christ, yeah. Birmingham relegated with 50. Plymouth 51, Wednesday 53, Blackburn 53. Some high totals for the bottom six last season in Didio. Coventry having a good little spell in this game then. Working Kaminsky a couple of times. All of that came from McGuinness being fouled or not fouled or robbed or not robbed. Let's respect the subjectivity and the build-up there. That was knocked into Haji right and forward by Moses. Hashioka has dropped into the back three. He just seemed to be well up the pitch. Maybe he's been given a specific instruction to go out and press in certain instances. He just looked very high for a centre back for sure. Here's Adebayo down the right with Binks. Adebayo's a big strong bugger, isn't he? Binks does well though, blocks him out. I think it was his first goal of the season, wasn't it, against Sunderland in the midweek? Adebayo. How old is Victor Moses, by the way? He's been around centuries, hasn't he? He's only 33. He must have come through super, super young. Where was he? Palace, Victor Moses? And then a multitude of clubs. That is the most dumb offside I think I've ever seen. Straight from the throw-in. Luton are caught out. I think as soon as it's tapped back to Moses, everybody steps up. And the deal is done. Something that's annoying me, Drew, is all the holding. Oh, God, it's so annoying, isn't it? And it doesn't feel like with the holding, there's a half measure that you can build up to work towards. You know, sometimes you can implement something which will work towards the goal of nobody cheating like that, but they all do it, don't they? Attackers, defenders, Van Evik with a great shot. Another good save by Thomas Kaminski. You're thinking as he goes forward, not scoring from there. It's on the angle. What a hit by Van Evik. I mean, you'll go some to beat Michael Smith's strike from last night for Sheffield Wednesday. But that's a great hit, wasn't it, by Milan Van Evik. Corner for Coventry. Goes short. Sakamoto tried to backheel it back to Eccles. Nothing doing though. He kind of backheeled it against his own leg. Morecambe 0. Chesterfield 1 is an early goal in League 2, right? No goals in a championship yet. Remember, early's Bristol City Leeds, our game here, Coventry, Luton and Watford versus Blackburn as well. Plenty going on. Oh, Van Evik has beaten Doughty. Van Evik knocks it back, and that is side netting from Sheaf. Coventry are really going to feel they should have taken the lead in this game. He gets a bit lucky with the bounce, Van Evik, but he's persistent, isn't he? To be fair, that's quite unlucky from Sheaf because he has to hit it round the corner of Clark, and it's a little bit behind him. But Kaminski's done, isn't he, in goal? Morecambe 1, Chesterfield 1. Paul Cook and Chesterfield weren't behind. Welcome, Russell. I'm treating my solo morning to Bristol City versus Leeds. Good. Keep us updated, matey, with what is going on in that one, Russell. Oh, I suppose Norwich play tomorrow, don't they? Norwich Middlesbrough tomorrow in, I think it's a 3 p.m.er, isn't it? Morris. It's worked in to Clark, drives forward. Doughty slips it in for Chong. Good defending. So had you right back there? It was. He was like behind Van Evik, the striker. Great running by Ellis Sims. Excellent play. Hashioka pulls him down. I think he should get booked for that. Hashioka's doing that thing where you make a foul and you pretend you hurt yourself. That looked like a yellow card to me. There you go. Alexander, nobody looks likely to get cut off near the bottom, so probably 40 to 45 points for survival. Sean at a wedding yesterday. That sounds messy. Yeah, that's definitely a yellow card. Hashioka's really lucky if he doesn't get booked for that. Look at that. I mean, he's clever because he's kind of covering it, and then he pretends he's been it himself. Fish finger butty in the Leeds game, very nice. Carlton Morris has got a point here. He's having a chat with the referee about the hand across the face. That was accidental. I think Hashioka should have got booked for that, but referee Madeley has let that one go. Yeah, fair enough. I can't get in the middle of my shot today. How's that? How's that? I've got to move the mic now. 0-0, lively start. I'll tell you what, there's some big fellas in from these set plays. Look at Wright and Morris and Adebayo all there. In comes the free kick. Oh, Sims has put it just past the post as well. If you are a Coventry fan watching this, you're probably thinking, right, when do Luton score then? Because Coventry have now had a shot blocked early. They've had Sheaf put it into the side netting and into your number 9 there on the volley. And Kaminsky wouldn't have had a chance with either of those goals. Mansfield 0, Birmingham 1. Yes, the Pope is Catholic. Bears do crap in the woods, and Birmingham are winning in League One again. Go on, let me know in the comments. How many points are Birmingham getting this season? 95, 100, 105, 110? More? More? Mansfield 0, Birmingham 1. There you go, Williamson. The big guy. The big signing. One of many big signings. Well, he's not a big signing until Stansfield signed, wasn't he? But yeah, Birmingham, I think, have we at 25 points already, Birmingham? They are 270. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They are utterly dominating. Referee Madley has pulled out the yellow card now for Kitching. I guess that was just the levy breaking, wasn't it? He let a couple of fouls go. Oh, dear. Kitching just smashes in the back of Moses. They're really silly. Which makes Hashioka not getting booked even more lucky. Moses is okay, and we go on. Liam, welcome to you down the road from me in Milton Keynes. I was in Milton Keynes the other day. I took the train to be on the Sportsman podcast with good old Simon, the host, is a Coventry fan, and good old Gab Sutton, who was very gloating about his, oh, here comes Chong into the box. That's going to be a penalty. Nailed on. Chong is brought down. Had to be a penalty. He's beaten way too easily there. Sakamoto knows it as well. Sakamoto should be booked for that too. It's a definite penalty from first look. Dylan, welcome to you. I'm not sure why the yellow card hasn't come out for Sakamoto. Look, just gets wrong side, arm out, pull, takes him down. That's going to be a penalty to Luton. Did anyone have Carlton Morris in the 15th minute on the golden ticket? Surely someone had Morris. He's going to take the pen, isn't he? Who's got Morris 15? Someone scroll up and check, because he's about to have a free shot at goal from 12 yards. He's probably going to score. Penalty for Luton Town. It's going to be Morris right-footed, side foots it into the corner. And despite having most of the play in the first 15 minutes, it's Coventry who are behind. Luton lead. Carlton Morris is the goal scorer. Coventry 0, Luton 1. Get your thoughts in on the opening goal in the comments. We have liftoff. Did anybody get it on the golden ticket? It'll be Morris 15. I think surely we've got a good chance that somebody's got it today, haven't we? Anybody? Anybody? To be fair, Andy did predict a 22nd minute Morris penalty. That's pretty unlucky as predictions go. I'm still completely baffled as to why referee Madley didn't book Sakamoto for the foul, but what are you going to do, hey? Coventry 0, Luton 1. And I feel a bit sorry for Mark Robins because Coventry were well on top, weren't they? I'm sure that's what Alexander is referring to there, peak championship. It really is. Kaminski under pressure. Nice bit of territory. Looking good. Fullbacks forward. Van Erik, long range shot. Oh, free kick taken early. Going to pull it back, though. Alfie Doughty's been booked as well. Why has he been booked? I don't like talking about referees ever, but he's having a bit of an erratic game so far, referee Madley. Although, no, actually, I'm going to take that back. He very clearly says to Doughty, wait until I blow the whistle. So I'm going to take that back. Doughty's just a wally. And referee Madley's saying to him, what do you want me to do? I told you, don't take it until I blow the whistle. He's actually out of the next game because of that, says Sky. In comes the set play for Luton. Oh, huge leap on the back stick by Carlton Morris, who's adamant that's a corner. Looked like he timed his run all right. I can't tell from that angle. It's a pretty vehement appeal. Oh, no, he's right, Morris. It's definitely a corner, isn't it? Difficult one to see for the officials. Do I think Robins is in trouble soon? Shame to say it, but probably. Carlton Morris has gone in the book as well now. Someone's definitely going to get sent off in this game, aren't they? I mean, to be fair to referee Madeley on that one, he's proper screaming in the linesman's face, isn't he? But again, if you book, I mean, McGuinness screamed in the referee's face in the 5th minute and didn't get booked. It's difficult, really difficult. Stephen, Luton fan watching from Germany. Welcome, sir. Dylan, how long did Coventry give Robins? Yeah, I agree. Should get time to turn it around, but it's difficult because the two things can be true, Dylan. Mark Robins has done an incredible job as Coventry manager, but he's really underperforming at the moment. The team should be way better than they are with the investment, the playing squad, and all the infrastructure they've got there at Championship level. And they're in the bottom 3, and we're in, what are we, round 12 now? That doesn't work, does it? You've got to do better than that, even though we all acknowledge he's been, you know, best modern day manager for Coventry by far, hasn't he? Clipped into the channel for Sims to chase. Sims has done well to get in front of Holmes. Van Erik crosses in, cleared out by McGuinness. Gets a bit lucky there because he shanked that clearance and it went straight to Kraus. Moses back in to Hashioka. So just a couple of goals so far. Birmingham lead at Mansfield. Oh, here's Adebayo. Adebayo puts it in for Chong. Chong spins and hits the shot just wide of the post. Oh, they are direct, Luton, but they've got some quality up there, particularly Chong, in terms of that close control and ability to dribble. There's the strength and power of the front two. They can't deal with it. And Chong, ooh, it's unlucky there. Spins well, hits it towards the corner. I'm sure the keeper get a hand on it. Sky cameras maybe just intimating that Bobby Thomas got fouled. Did we get the golden ticket winner? Did we get it? If it was Morris 15, then we have a winner, which is tremendous. Corner for Luton. That looks all right, actually. He's got it overhanging the quadrant. Although he's got to be careful, Doughty. It's on a yellow card. And it comes, headed out on the back stick. And Coventry can counter with Ben Sheaf. Van Evik, who's fit as a fiddle, isn't he? He's up and down that right-hand side like no one's business. Sheaf draws a foul. That's going to be another yellow card, isn't it? McGuinness surely is going in the book for that. Has to. How many yellows have we had so far? He must have had 4 or 5 yellows in this game already. He's got to book him there, though, hasn't he? No option whatsoever. There you go. From 12:18 p.m, we have a golden ticket winner. Well done, Matty. Send us a message on WhatsApp. And I've got a prize for you, buddy. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The golden ticket is gone. Congratulations, Matty. What a shout that is. So much so, I'm going to leave it up on the screen for a little while. That's from 12:18 p.m. You can check it out. Up there. What a shout. Well done, matey. Send us your address, buddy. I've got something for you. Free kick, Coventry. Binks is over it. Sheaf puts it into the back stick. Sakamoto's completely open. He heads it across goal, but it's into the arms of Kaminski. Good press by Coventry. Forced Luton to turn around and go back home. It's back up with Ellis Sims now, though. And Sims tackled by Holmes, but it's out for a corner. Just WhatsApp me. Matt, you got my number, haven't you? What a shout that is. Morris, 15. Bosch, golden ticket, gone. Bristol City getting more into the game, says Russ. Bristol City nil, Leeds nil, Watford nil, Blackburn nil. Coventry nil, Luton 1 in the earlies here. Birmingham winning in League One at Mansfield. We've got a very elaborate setup from Coventry here with Thomas and Wright and Binks and Kitching and Latabodier all in a line. Latabodier and Kitchen just swap places. I don't know whether that's relevant in any way. In comes the corner. Oh, it's a good delivery as well from Sakamoto. Near post. Hashioka heads it out. Thomas went near post. Great corner that actually. Dropped it right in. Beautiful delivery that, wasn't it? Straight in there and dipping down. Sakamoto sticks another corner in. That's a chance for Sims. He gets that beautiful afro haircut he's got. Just skims it, but he gets a bit more on that. He definitely scores, Sims. Climbs well. Who's he under pressure from? Does his own teammate put him off there? Oh, he should do better with that, Sims, shouldn't he? I was expecting there to be a Luton player just come and smash him in the tackle and get touched tight, but no. It's kind of a free header. I want a T-shirt Newcastle West Brom. There was one of those games as well in COVID that was absolutely awful. I had to pay. Remember when Sky were charging a tenner? And we had to try and keep the channel going. So I had to watch something. And you had to pay like pay-per-view, didn't you? I mean, Barnsley versus Derby will always be the most hideous watch-along game ever. But Newcastle and West Brom should have known better. shouldn't they? Premier League teams. Oh, here comes Doughty into the box. Good tackle by Latabodier. Mark, good morning from Northeast Pennsylvania, USA. No doubt a very happy Forest fan. How good are Forest at the moment? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think Forest are fifth. It's going to be a throw in to Coventry. Kitching. What do I make of all the Japanese players who've come to the Championship? I think it's great. You need to speak to a guy in our group, Alexander. Dan in our group is a proper J-League aficionado, actually. I know nothing other than what he's told me, that there's 3 teams going for the title at the end of the season. It's going to be very tight. But yeah, loving all the Asian lads coming in to the Championship, some proper players as well. I always like Sakamoto. Down the ground it goes. Morris fouls Thomas. Morris keeping his mouth shut now. He's in the book. More accepting of a decision on a yellow card. Coventry 0, Luton 1. Oh, careful, Chong. That was not a good slide tackle there. His legs right up off the ground. Latabodier has stayed down. I mean, there's any malicious intent there. It's just a crap tackle, isn't it? To be honest, it might have been kneecap on kneecap, which is one of the worst ones, isn't it? Chong's apologising. I think Latabodier is okay. It's just a very Bambi on ice type tackle by Tai Chong, wasn't it? Williamson should have made it 2-0. Barnsley, yeah, God, I remember paying for Barnsley Derby. You had to, that was in the old iFollow days, wasn't it? Where you had to go on the club's website and, oh my God. Big Val versus Rooney and Rossignol. Not the one, was it? On a crappy pitch in the wet with no fans. Halcyon days. Knocked into right, tries to chest it down, headed away by Hashioka. Edge of the box was Kitching. Sakamoto's foul. It's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the D. Richard, welcome, Squire. Nice endorsement, Rich, for the software thingy I saw in the Telegram group. Would love ITFC to rekindle the spirit of Coventry. Not massively optimistic or not. We'll see. Probably be a win come out of nowhere at some point, just when you least expect it, hey? Free kick then, Coventry. Sakamoto will be the left footer. Right, actually, right will be the right footer. It's close in, so if you can get it up and over, you got a chance. Although you'd fancy Hadji right, probably to blast it, whereas Sakamoto might be able to just flip it up and over the wall. Ronald Koeman style against England. Not that I want to particularly remember that goal. Here comes Wright. Yeah, he drills it low into the wall. Draft excluded, getting it on the back. Van Evik with the follow-up. There was actually another shot in between that. And out it goes. Here's Sims, knocks it into Van Evik. Sims goes down the line. That's going to stay in. It's well worked. Sims thought about sprinting towards the box there. He just checked himself and then poor cross. Got lucky though. Deflected back to Eccles. Poor ball by Eccles. Easily gathered, but Sheaf wins it back. Van Evik tries to cross. Doughty blocks him out. And again, it was like this before the goal, wasn't it? Coventry kind of pressing, and then, you know, what happened, and Sakamoto took Chong down, penalty goal, and Coventry are on top again. Corner to the home side. Same routine by the looks of it. Again, it's going to come in left-footed from Sakamoto, headed out near post. His last delivery was very good. That one wasn't. Chong battling, loses it in the air. Morris wins it. Sakamoto's fouled there, surely. No, we're going to keep going. And he kicks it from on the ground, and eventually he gets the foul. Shadow, not hopeful. Don't know where our next win comes from. We don't have anyone who is a creative player. Well, I'd say Sakamoto's a creative player, but yeah, I guess you're talking about Gus Hamer and Callum O'Hare and the like. Yeah, fair comment. Where am I watching it? Right here in my office. Am I watching FA Cup games next week? I don't know. Haven't got next week planned yet. What's been the best watch-along game? My favourite watch-along was actually in the empty stadium COVID season. Here comes a free kick. Sakamoto puts it in near post, headed out for a corner. It was Derby versus Sheffield Wednesday on the last day of the season, which was just complete insanity and a 3-3 draw, and everybody was bottom of or getting relegated in the last 10 minutes of the season. They all swapped places. Incredible. Drama. Here comes the corner to the back stick. Hashioka heads away. Eccles wins it. Shanked up in the air by Jordan Clark. Luton can't get out, but Adebayo's done well there. And up they go. All the Luton fans will be shouting, "Get up, get away from the goal." But they lead. Am I doing Leicester at Portman Road next week? Yeah, probably. Is that on Saturday? Yeah, it should be at that. Liam. Not long since woke up coming back from Portsmouth. Michael Smith's goal. What about Michael Smith's goal, hey? Check out my goal reaction. We've done a YouTube short of that. Oh, quick throw in by Sakamoto is a good one. Eccles into the box. Eccles puts the cross in. Hashioka heads it away. Good defending. And pretty much for most of this half, it's been Coventry attacking. But look down there. Coventry 0. Luton 1. Yeah, sorry, Wednesday fans. For a neutral, for the drama, it was amazing, that final day of the season. Obviously, it ended up with Wednesday getting relegated, but Saturday, 3 p.m. Yeah, I should be at that game then. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a win on the board. But oh, and it goes to Sims. Big chance. Good save. Kaminsky. Oh, dear. This is destined for Coventry to have over 25 shots and not score today, isn't it? Sims got in on the near post. Kaminsky does really well because it can easily go through your legs on that one if you throw yourself at it. He just stands up strong, doesn't he? Doughty. Van Evik closes him down. Well played by the Dutchman. And yeah, they're just not taking their chances, Coventry, are they? Wright's too strong for Hashioka. Nice cross in. What is he? 7 yards out? Really good goalkeeping. Actually gets his knee down to block. It's excellent from Tom Kaminsky. Adebayo. Oh, he's done well there. Sorry, Moses. Moses crosses in. Oh, Morris went near post. Really good movement from Morris because it opened up behind him for Taif Chong, but Bobby Thomas headed it out. And that's the danger. that Luton front three and the service from Moses and Doughty, the wing backs, they can score at any point, despite the fact Coventry have had, let me give you a real stat, 10 shots. Jesus Christ. Here comes the corner for Luton. And they got some bruisers in there themselves. Doughty sticks it in, headed away by Binks, I think. Chong v Sakamoto. Chong's going to try and run Eccles as well. Good tackle, Eccles. Sakamoto taking no chances near his penalty box this side and just hoofs it away. Oh, well played, Moses there. Last man had to chest down and get that back home. Else, 2 Coventry players bearing down on him would have been in on goal. Nicely worked by Morris. Clark slides it in. Adebayo, and it is 2-0 to Luton. Oh, would you believe this? Coventry have had so many shots, so much of the game, but Luton have had brutal cutting edge. We said Adebayo has started slowly this season. He scored in his last 2 games now, and he has put Luton 2-0 up, and it is all going horrifically wrong for Coventry. Coventry 0, Luton 2. Absolutely brutal, that one. Morris chests it down from the recycle. It's Clark who gets it. And yeah, they're just not alive to it. Clark's got too much space. There's a straight ball through. Sorry, it's not Clark, it's Krause. Sorry, my bad. And no one goes with Adebayo, who finishes it well. But for a player of his quality, it's an absolute tap-in. And it's just an absolute disaster for Coventry, this. How many shots have Luton had? Yeah, Luton have had 3 shots on target and scored twice. Coventry have had 10 shots and had 3 shots on target, if you will. But Luton are the team with the cutting edge. And they are taking all 3 points in this one as things stand. Coventry 0, Luton 2. Oof. Brutal efficiency. Oh, dear. 2-2 for Adebayo. First time watching Luton outside of our game on Wednesday. Glad they weren't this clinical. They have been clinical today. Fair point, HC. Matt SB will be flipping. Yeah, check out Matt's vlog later. Deary, deary, deary me. 0-2. Great run, great finish. I mean, I agree, Alessandro. It's just too easy, though, wasn't it? You think close down Krause, make the pass more difficult. Close down Adebayo, get a block on, make him take you on for the shot. Keeper as well. We just seen Kaminsky stand up and make a save. None of them made it difficult for Elijah Adebayo. I mean, it's not his fault. He just waltzed through and scored. Poor, really poor Coventry. And given their finishing, yeah, typical Championship stuff this, isn't it? Take your chances. Fouled by Hashioka on Haji Wright. Still 0-0, Bristol City and Leeds and Watford Blackburn. Birmingham are still a goal up at Mansfield. Big game at the top of League One. Birmingham looking to secure promotion in about January, we think. Reading 0, Bristol Rovers 0. What was going down in League Two, guys? Cookie and Chesterfield. Morecambe 1, Chesterfield 1, Colchester 0, Salford 0. Wright crosses it in. Sims spins, hits the shot, blocked out. Van Evik. Oh, my God. Coventry could have 15 men on the pitch and play for 3 hours. They are not going to score today, are they? Oh, dear. That scramble looked like it could fall for Van Evik just to tap it in. My God. Here's Morris down the left. Morris to Chong. Chong into the box. Chong crosses. Oh, this is chaos. Coventry are on this kind of high wire act here of making loads of chances and not looking like they're going to score any of them. And every time they're defending, looking like they're going to concede. Jeez. It's a good block. Van Evik, I think it's like Jordan Clark, kind of throws his shoulder at it. They've just slow-mo'd a big hand of shirt there as well from Thomas Holmes on Van Evik in the build-up to that. They can't catch a break at the moment. Coventry, that's how to defend. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, brilliant from Chong. Not sure what has happened to Coventry. They're shot now, aren't they? Referee Madley is having a word with the captains. Never like to talk about referees, but it's been a difficult game for him, let's just say, referee Madley. He's had some hard calls and he's got some of them right. That's all I'll say. Oh, headed in and tipped around the post, headed down by Morris. Oh, Adebayo, can he spin and get the shot off? Oh, my God. This must be absolute torture for the Coventry fans today. Dear oh me. I did see Sam's name get flashed up at the start of this game on co-coms. I'll have a word with him. I don't want to say too much, but I wonder whether he's been called up last minute for this one. But good luck to him. I will find out more as we go. Needless to say, he's busy if he's on co-coms 2 days running. Well deserved, though, for Sam, who obviously I would say is the best EFL co-coms guy out there. But that's not an objective comment from me. Yeah, just use the word sumptuous. That's what I'm talking about. Van Evik. Pointless backheel there from Eccles. Could have just turned and controlled that. Actually, right. His expression says a lot about that return ball. Come on, boys, wake up. Well, very much so, Callum, from a Coventry point of view. Yeah, Victor. Can anyone look it up? When was Victor Moses' debut? Because P. Morton there is saying 20 years ago. I want to know when his debut was. He won't be far out with that, will he? I think he was playing when he was like 17 or something, Moses, wasn't he, for Palace? What a career. Would have won the title as well with Chelsea, wouldn't he? Palace 2006. Thanks, Rich. So that's 18 years. Ryan Giggs style tenure that. Morris. Kraus. Morris. Poor ball by Morris. Coventry turn it over. Wright tries to force it up the line. That's really good from McGuinness, who deserves his bit of luck there. Knocking it on to Moses, who wins a throw-in as we come up half-time. Yeah, I think 33, Jay, I think we said. Great career, though. Victor Moses. Still doing it, eh? To be fair, I just watched a documentary doing some social media stuff this morning on Bruce Springsteen on Disney. Very good. He's 75 and still doing it. Adebayo. Van Evik wins it off. And Van Evik's been decent, the right wing back, hasn't he? Kraus. Moses. Oh, nice turn by Morris. Did he draw the foul? Morris has given up protesting now because he's on a yellow card. He loves a spirited conversation with a referee, does good old Carlton. Oh, good strength by Sims there. Completely mugs Holmes off. Sims. He plays it behind Eccles. Binks. Sheaf. Latabodier stands it up back stick. Oh, headed back across by Kitching. Oh, wouldn't quite fall for Sheaf on the edge of the box. Good regain by Latabodier. And this is not abnormal for Coventry in this half. Played all right for the most part, haven't they? Reading 1, Bristol Rovers 0 in League One. Reading on decent form this week. Reading on a 9-point week, by the way, or is it 7? I think they've had a good week, haven't they? If memory serves. Chong tries to boot that down the line. Blocked out. Adam, welcome to you, fella. Luton looks strong and committed. Where for Coventry now? I mean, yeah, a long week and then a 3-game week to follow it. I can see he learned off Grant Hull. Well, the mouth bit, yeah, definitely. Rocky Santa Cruz still playing at 43. I bet he's still a handsome bugger as well, Rocky Santa Cruz. Those South American genes. Morris hits the deck again. Him and referee Madeley are having a lovely time here. Madly. Truly madly, deeply. I'll be your wish, I'll be your dream, I'll be your fantasy. Savage Garden gets a mention on the watch along. Sakamoto, we're into 2 minutes of stoppage time. Sat in my back garden listening to Springsteen when he performed at Bramall Lane. God, what year was that? In comes the cross for Coventry. I think Van Evik, you keep that in? No. What do I think of Forest last night? Bloom. Very impressive. Forest 5th in the Premier League table as things stand, I think is my understanding. They could get overtaken today, but that's not the point. What a start for Forest. And finally, we have another goal in the Championship. It's Watford 1. No, it's not. Shut up. No comment. No more goals in the Championship. Nothing to see here. Apparently, Reading didn't score either. So I'm getting fake news. As Mr. Trump would say. More from him, no doubt, later next month. Please don't talk about politics. Sorry, I don't know why I mentioned him. I believe you can't. What was that? Affirmation, that one was called, by Savage Garden. They did a good cover of Roxette's song as well, didn't they, Savage Garden? Wow. Coventry 0, Luton 2. It is half time. And what a hapless half for Coventry. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And, you know, the absolute worst part of this is Coventry have been quite good. They've made a load of chances. They've had a load of the ball. And that's the sign of a team that's struggling, who's got no confidence, where you kind of play well and you're 2 down at half time at home. They've just been hapless in both boxes. Coventry, first of all, Sakamoto, silly. Les Chong gets past him, concedes the penalty. Carlton Morris strokes that home on 15 minutes. And our mate Matty won the golden ticket. How about that for saying Morris 15? We'll get a nice case of... point the wrong way. Deary me, I'm the worst. Beer 52 out to our good mate Matty, who we know well, channel member. And then Coventry get back in it. They make more chances. There's blocked shots. There's Sheaf side netting. There's Sims free header. Free header, I'm being harsh there. But there's Sims from the corner as well. And then they just completely go to sleep. They clear a set play. It's not backed in long. There's a load of space for Kraus. No one closes him down. Simple ball through. No one runs with Adebayo. Keeper's out slowly. In it goes. Coventry 0, Luton 2. And as much as we have to acknowledge Mark Robins has been an amazing Coventry manager, they are doing so poorly at the moment, considering the quality in their squad. You have to acknowledge those two conflicting things are both true right now, as much as you wouldn't like to see a manager who's done as much as Mark Robins be under the pressure he is. But he is. Is what it is. Halftime stats, Coventry 61% possession, Luton 39. And with that 39% possession, Luton have 1.53 XG. Okay, penalties 0.77 or 0.75 or whatever it is. Coventry 0.9 XG. Coventry have had 11 shots, only 3 on target. Luton have had 6 shots, and they also have 3 on target. So it tells you a lot about how the penalty areas have been played and how hapless, and I don't say that with any joy, Coventry have been. It is a playoff final replay. Luton won the playoff final on penalties. They're going to win this a lot more handsomely than that because they are 2-0 up and Coventry just do not look like scoring today. So I'm just setting up the timer on my phone so I know when to come back, because I'm just going to take a break. Fill the chat with goodness and comments and all of that good stuff. I'm going to return in 5 minutes. Also, let me know about your team's 3 p.m. game. If they're up at 3 p.m., we can broaden the conversation. Coventry 0, Luton 2. Great half for Luton, horrible half for Coventry. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Go and make yourself a cup of tea, coffee, something stronger if you're a Coventry fan. See you in 5. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the Saturday afternoon lunchtime watch along. It's Coventry 0, Luton 2. Bit of a disaster half for Coventry. That we'll get into that more in a little bit. There are some other games going on. It's Bristol City 0, Leeds 0. Leeds, I think, can go top in that one. They look like they're having the better of it. 8 shots to 3. I've seen nothing. Let me know if you've been watching that one. Watford 0, Blackburn 0. Not much doing in that one either. Only 2 shots on target in the game. None for Watford. In League One, it's Mansfield 0, Birmingham 1. It's Reading 0, Bristol Rovers 0. Birmingham, if they win, will go on to 31 points. Yes, it's not November. And Birmingham, well, they'll be 7 points clear of Wrexham, 8 points clear of Wickham. Obviously, they're both going to play this afternoon. They'll have a game in hand on. Obviously, got a game in hand on Wrexham, who played one more than everyone else. But they are about to post a massive points total, you would imagine, Birmingham this season. In League Two, it's Colchester 0, Salford 0, and Morecambe 1, Chesterfield 1. Let me know if you're off to a game or your team is playing in the 3 p.m s, how you see that one going. Big thanks, as usual, to the people at Beer 52. And well done, Matty, in the comments, because we've given the golden ticket away today. So you can't win one of them anymore, but you can get our lovely offer. You get a box of Beer 52 for free. You've got to pay the postage, £5.95 on the postage. You can claim that wonderful offer by heading to www.beer52.com/bloom. www.beer52.com/bloom. Go and claim your offer. Loads if you have. We're really, really pleased about that. I always get great feedback. They're up in Edinburgh from our friends in Scotland at Beer 52. Go and get involved in that. Thank you for all your support as well. Today, we don't normally do a double watch along, and I think I'm going to be at Ipswich actually thinking about this next Saturday. So who we got on Friday night? It's Luton again, isn't it? Luton West Brom on Friday. That seems to ring a bell. But thank you for all of your support this afternoon. We've got 79 likes, guys. Can we get that closer to 100, please? If you're watching right now, hit the like button all at the same time. You've got 11 seconds to do it, and we call this a like spike. Anyone else do the drum fill at the end of the like spike music there? No, just me. Typical. 87 likes we've gone up to. Come on, guys. Keep pushing. See if we can get us over 100 likes on this here stream. Shall we just go freeform then, you lot? And we'll just go into the comments ahead of the second half. Comment anything you like. Ask anything you like. In the within the realms of good taste. Ian, it's annoying as a Cov fan. We've got the players to make a difference. I like Robbins a lot, but something has to change. Yeah, you know what happens if the results don't change? The manager will. Shadow. Robbins not the problem. It's the midfield and defence. Which really isn't good enough. No creativity in the squad. The problem is that's a big indictment. If your midfield and defence, having signed probably 8 or 9 players in those positions, isn't good enough, then, well, who are you pointing the finger at then? The recruitment guys? What else have we got in the chat here? Coventry currently in relegation form. Very, very much so. Stewing on. Derby versus Hull at 3 p.m. Does Robbins have a plan B? I mean, he seems to always have plenty of plans. He's quite pragmatic, though, isn't he? That type of hard to beat sort of manager. What else have we got in the chat here? We actually had a golden ticket winner. Yes, you lot. It is well and truly gone. Some pictures there of oh god, that must have been hard. Liam Manning and a big tribute for his son Theo, who sadly, incredibly sadly, no longer with us. There's the Birmingham goal. Williamson looked like took a deflection on the way in. Anderson with the assist by the look of it. Down the left, another deflected goal there for Chesterfield there. I was sure Morecambe scored first in that game, didn't they? Apparently not. That free kick go all the way in. Can Luton get another? Very likely, the way this one's been going, isn't it? Real Madrid to win El Clasico tonight. I didn't realise that was the big one in Spain. Does Cov come back from this? It's unlikely from 2 down at half time. Need to score pretty darn quickly, don't they? But hey, they've made many chances, haven't they? Just watch Michael Smith's goal for the 100th time. What a goal by Michael Smith last night in Portsmouth 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. We're just on the last ad break for Sky, and then we're going to be heading back. Got the ground staff out, digging their forks into the pitch. I'm guessing it's wild and wet in Coventry. Jack Rudoni is coming on for Liam Kitching. That sounds like a change of shape, doesn't it? Unless Rudoni just plays wing back. I mean, Kitching really is a centre back, not a wing back, isn't he? Let's see if they go to a back four. Don't think they're going to. I think Rudoni is just going to play left wing back. We're up and running in the second half. Luton 0. Coventry 2. Just sort the clock out for you guys. And then we will just bang through the teams. Sorry, I messed up again. As I always do when I'm trying to fix the clock up. Right, teams in this one, obviously, substitution there at halftime. Kitching out for Coventry, Rudoni in. That makes their 11. Dovin, Binks, Latibodia, Thomas, Van Evik, and now we think Rudoni's going to play wing back. Eccles, Sheaf, Sakamoto, Wright, and Sims. Here comes Wright, but he's ran that out of play. Goal kick. Luton, who line up with Kaminsky, Hashioka, McGuinness, Holmes, Doughty, Moses, Kraus, Clark, Chong, Morris, and Adebayo. And I hadn't kind of registered that if you're playing a front two of Morris and Adebayo, you want a return from it. And they've both scored. Morecambe 1, Chesterfield 2 in League 2. Chesterfield lead early in the second half. And they will go into the playoff spots temporarily, albeit in League 2 if they can win. Morecambe down in the bottom 2. Morecambe not long ago were in League 1. But now in danger of leaving the EFL completely. Remember, only 2 go down. From League 2. Sky are really putting the boot in on poor old Coventry here. Fewest goals scored in the second half this season. Only Swansea have scored fewer second half goals than Coventry in the EFL Championship this season. Robin, how do Coventry fix this? I don't know, mate. I'd be a very highly paid football manager if I had those kind of skills. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how they fix it, because they had a game plan in the first half where they executed for the most part. They're just crap in both boxes. And if they're out of confidence, I don't know what to say. Right, Redoni, first touch for him off the bench for the second half. They need Big Sam. Get him in there. What they don't need is people shooting from 30 yards out like Ben Sheaf did and smashing it into the stand behind the goal there at the CBS. It remains Coventry 0, Luton 2. Rob Edwards and Paul Trollope having a good chat about their options in the second half. But they come in from a good place, i.e. a 2-goal lead. Moses, given away. Redoni, nice ball. Right. Ambitious ball. Hashioka just leaves Sakamoto off the ball. It's going to be a Luton throw-in. Down in their own right-back area. Moses clips that forward. Nice takedown by Adebayo. And a little bit lucky there, but he deserved his luck. And he has a throw-in, which Moses is going to hurl down the line. No, he's not. He's just stealing a few meters. Still on the go. Do you know the people that make me laugh? The people that buy a season ticket, like on the first row along the side, and get so cross about throw-ins. All they do all season is just point to where throw-ins should be taken. If it makes them happy. If it makes you happy. Cheryl Crow. Coventry 0, Luton 2. It's Bristol City 0, Leeds 0, Watford 0, Blackburn 0. We are low on goals for 5 of our 6 championship teams playing early this afternoon. Not Luton. They got 2 of them. All the goals. 100%. Wright is offside there. And the first 5 minutes of the second half is elapsed. Every day is a winding road. Sheryl Crow was actually a backing singer on Michael Jackson's Bad Tour with an incredible kind of curly head of hair. Got to pay 100 more to point at throwing spots. Absolutely. That's the deal. Clock's back tonight. Does that mean we get more sleep or less sleep? Throw in for Coventry. Holmes coming forward. The centre back. There's Jacob Brown. And I think marvellous Nakamba. More sleep. Would I rather have more sleep or less sleep? Always more sleep. Won't make a difference. I'll still be knackered when I wake up because I've got a 3-year-old. We're going to the pumpkin patch today. That'll be fun. Depending on the weather. Sheaf, lovely turn in central midfield. Eccles takes it over. Eccles undercooks that pass. And Van Evik's done well to win it off Doughty, who's one of the many players booked. In comes the cross, right arriving. Sims then followed it up. I don't know what Wright was doing. He kind of really craned his head back to head that. And that seemed to do more harm than good. It's a great run from right. What's he doing? Just doesn't get his head on it. Why not? Kind of hits his shoulder. It's a chance. To be fair, it then bounces off his shoulder and then presents another chance for Sims. But I think Wright should do better with that, shouldn't he? Poor tackle by Holmes there. He might be going in the book now. And the yellow card comes out. So who's in the book? Morris, Doughty, Holmes, McGuinness, Kitching. Is that it? Luton have got 4 in the book. They're going to be in trouble after this one. Sai perfectly sums up Coventry. They're frustrating, aren't they? Love a pumpkin latte very much. So Enid is the one who needs the extra hour. Yeah, she won't take it. She's just going to get up, run around, wake me up. Free kick goes into the back stick. Binks can't win it. And Krause comes clear with it. Nice feet by Tom Krause, who got the assist. As much as I kept saying it was Jordan Clark, it wasn't. He's 18. Krause is 8. My bad. Hashioka knocks it out, and Coventry haven't made any chances. I suppose they have, haven't they? Although should have been a chance for Wright, but he kind of shouldered it rather than headed it. Let me rephrase that. They haven't worked the keeper yet. Kaminski, although he stood up well when he was worked in the first half. Van Evik, Ben Sheaf tries to hit the shot from 20 yards. Easy enough save for Kaminski. Yeah, he doesn't get enough pace on that, does he? Sheaf's already turning round and running back, knowing that that shot's going to be saved. Here's Krause onto Adebayo, corner Luton. Am I doing Blackburn, Sheffield United next Saturday? I think I'm going to be at Ipswich, Leicester. Although I might make an executive decision if, depending on the Ipswich result today. But no, I should go. Should go and see my dad as well. Great question. Are Folky wins about where throw-ins being taken more annoying than those who vent their anger at an opposition player taking a corner a millimetre out of the quadrant? Corner goes in, palmed away by Dovin. I'll let the chat answer that. I think it's fairly equal, isn't it? I think everyone goes to football for a reason, and some people just want to go to yell at someone taking a throw-in or a corner from the wrong place. The bit that makes me laugh is if the players ever give remotely anything back, I'm reporting him to the steward. Despite the fact that I scream and yell at every player who doesn't take a throw-in from exactly the right place. What we'll have in the future, we'll have a chip in the ball and the lines will light up. And wherever the ball goes out, it will light up where you have to take it from on the pitch. You know that's going to happen, don't you? And then a big alarm will go off if the throw-in's not taken from exactly that place. We have to start again. Coventry 0, Luton 2. Luton trying to manage this now. Not having much thrust in the second half. Although they didn't really in the first half, Luton. They just took their chances pretty ruthlessly, didn't they? Important question. Is my coffee cool enough to drink? Always hard to tell. How long do you leave a black coffee before drinking it? It's got to be 10 or 12 minutes, hasn't it? right into the edge of the box. His shot drilled goalwards and deflected out. What? Buildup on the bench for Ipswich. Oh, I mean, I love Kieran McKenna. Did not expect that. Who do I think's getting automatics? Right now, Leeds and Sunderland, probably. But that will change every week this season. Corner, Coventry. Foul throw, electric shock. Yeah, I'm an advocate of that, Jim. Cruelty to players. In comes the corner, tipped over the crossbar by Tom Kaminski. Taking no chances. The coffee is drinkable. Let me know if you've got team news coming in. Premier League team news will be round and about now, won't it? In comes the corner to the near post, and they have got a goal back. Ellis Sims on the near post, 3-header into the net. Mark Robbins comes to the touchline and says, come on, that is something to build on. It certainly is. Bit of a limp goal for Luton to concede. No one picking up Sims, and it is Coventry 1, Luton 2. Adebayo's the man on the near post, and Sims just makes the run in front of him. To be fair, Alfie Doughty is in front of Adebayo, so it's a good corner drop right in between the two of them. Ellis Sims heads it home, and we have a game on our hands. It's Coventry 1, Luton 2, and it did look like Luton were kind of lacking intensity a little touch, didn't it? And Rob Edwards has reacted by sticking Jacob Brown in for Carlton Morris. I guess there's a bit of an argument from Rob Edwards that Morris on a yellow card is a bit risky, given he plays on the edge a little bit, doesn't he? Coventry 1, Luton 2. Ellis Sims. I said they needed an early goal. Well, they've got one, haven't they? No Morsey, no... Oh, dear. I don't think Ipswich have got much of a chance today, have they? No Delap, no Hutchinson, no Morsey. Oh, dear. Never mind. Let's enjoy this game at least, eh? Coventry 1, Luton 2. Enjoy the pumpkin patch. I might turn my phone off now I've heard that team when I'm at the pumpkin patch. We got friends coming over. Always good to turn your phone off when friends are coming over, right? Took an Ipswich draw today, Cara. I'll take an Ipswich draw today, I tell you. Sheaf knocks that one round the corner onto Van Evik. Lots of annoyed fantasy league players with Liam Delap not playing. Here comes Wright down the right-hand side. Oh, brilliant play by Wright. Drills the shot in. Excellent by Hadji Wright there. Nice take on. Drills the shot to the near post. Easy save in the end. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining the watch-along today. Double watch-along. We did one last night, didn't we? And so far, both games, 2-1 to the away team. Sheffield Wednesday winning 2-1 at Pompey last night. Luton are 2-1 up here. But this game does have the feeling that we haven't seen the last goal. I don't know why. I've got no logical explanation. Just a little hunch. Morecambe 2, Chesterfield 2 in League 2. Bristol Rovers are down to 10 men. Salford have scored as well in League 2. And a shocker. Brace yourself, guys. Mansfield 1, Birmingham 1. How about that? The League One domination of Birmingham. Well, they're level. I'm sure they'll score again in the next 5 minutes, but Mansfield, who are fourth, or rather went into today's game in fourth, have equalised against Birmingham. Who'd have thunk it? Can Coventry equalise against Luton? Binks with the cross. Doughty, cool, calm. Clears it. Van Evik, nice little knock into Sakamoto, edge of the box. Sakamoto to Sheaf, to Eccles, to Van Evik, who I would say has been Coventry's best player today. Feel free to advance other suggestions in the comments. There's a giveaway there by Eccles. And here comes Chong. Poor ball by Chong. Easy pass on for Brown there. And he just plays it too far ahead of him. Here's Van Evik. Oh, crosses into Sims. Did that hit Sims? Because it went completely away from goal. Oh, goodness me. What is going on with Binks and Adebayo? Why are they just wrestling each other? They're nowhere near the ball. What are they doing? Lee Gregory, who we've had in the Championship plenty with Millwall, with Sheffield Wednesday as well, has scored for Mansfield. He's got a few this season, hasn't he? Be interested to see a replay of what on earth Binks and Adebayo were up to. Got very close to one striking the other. They're both wrestling each other. I don't think it always be aware the wording says strike. That's your red card offence, but they're kind of just both grappling and wrestling with each other. So I think referee Madley's called that right. Victor Torp is going to come on for Sakamoto, conceded the penalty that Morris scored. And remember, I can never tell Torp and Eccles apart. So wish me luck here. 28 and 29. Play the same, shirt the same, run the same, hair colour the same, haircut the same. Good luck. Reading 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Bristol Rovers down to 10. They are now behind. And Nakamba is going to come on for Luton if they can find him a shirt. Come on, you had one job. Where's his shirt? It's the one with Nakamba written on. They genuinely haven't got a shirt for Marvellous Nakamba. That's tremendous. Come on, Luton. Sort it out. Adam, Coventry have their tails up now. Bit worried Luton are going to fold like a deck chair. Embarrassingly, they're trying to bring Nakamba on and they've not got a shirt for him. There you go. Number 13, Nakamba. Former Villa player is coming in for Luton. And there is a horribly shanked clearance by Binks. He went with his left when he should have gone with his right there. And I think it went out for a corner. Who scored for Reading then, Christopher? Reading lead in League One at home to Bristol Rovers. And yes, it's going to be a 9-point week for Reading, potentially. Fair play. We've got Leeds, Cardiff and Sunderland on for a 9-point week in the Championship. Could Reading be about to do it in League One? Taif Chong is coming out from Nakamba. That stinks of a defensive-minded substitution, doesn't it? Chong, a number 10. Makamba, a sitting central midfielder. But the change has indeed been made. Are they going to try and hold their lead here? Long way out. 23 minutes plus stoppage time. Gregory's on 8 goals, is he? Wow. Corner comes in. Out to Krause, who drills it back in. Backheeled attempt. I think it was Adebayo. Nothing doing. And are we going to see a Coventry, I don't know what word to use, onslaught, kitchen sink? You tell me in the chat. You always know more than me in the chat. I'll tell you what, Krause, the number 8 for Luton, looks very assured in central midfield. He's one of these players who, as soon as the ball comes to him, looks very, very calm. Thank you, Cara. Sam Smith, the Reading goalscorer, former Cambridge man and Grammy Award-winning singer. Oh, won't you stay with... Didn't he do the money on my mind, money on my mind? That annoying but rather catchy song. What's the best Sam Smith song? Let me know in the chat. Rodoni crosses that back stick right, arriving. He kind of threw himself at it, but then wasn't looking at the ball. Oh, shot driven in. Oh, that misses by a whisker by Eccles. Oh, goodness me. How many shots have they had in this game, Cov? Loads, I tell you. Absolutely bloody loads. They've scored 1 goal. They have now had, well, it says 18 on here. I think that's just gone up to 19. Oh, what's the melody of that one? La 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 la. Is that the right one? Kitchen sink slobber knocker. Business is about to pick up. There you go. I think we're quoting the wrestling commentator Jim Ross here, who I've actually met. I went to one of those seminar things where you get a shake hands and an autograph at the end. Years ago, that was. There you go, Matt the pianist. La 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 la. Here comes Binks. Rudoni. Torp. Sheaf. Rudoni. Where you going, fella? He's still got the ball, actually. He's knocked it off to Sheaf. It's poor from Sheaf. Although he's won it back. Sheaf undersold Torp there, but Nakamba's going to sweep in and clear that up the line. Doesn't get anything on the clearance, though, does he? In comes the cross from the left. Doughty back stick. Equaliser for Coventry. What is that? 1-1 now, Salford and Coventry in League 2. So Bristol City 0, Leeds 0. Coventry 1, Leeds 2. I just say Coventry then. I obviously meant Colchester, didn't I? Watford 0, Blackburn 0. Mansfield 1, Birmingham 1. Tell me, what minute is the Birmingham winner coming? Here comes Hadji Wright. He drills the shot in. They are racking up the shots and the XG now, Coventry, but they are losing 2-1. Okay, we're going for Naughty Boy. There's been enough votes for that as Sam Smith's best song, and he scored for Reading today as well. Reading 1, Bristol Rovers 0, Colchester 1, Salford 1, Morecambe 2, Chesterfield 2. For your friend of mine, Paul Cook. And we don't think Ipswich have got any players in the 3 p.m. 2 keepers on the bench. No Hutchinson, Morsey or Delap in the starting 11 is concerning me. But that's not the issue right now. Van Evik, who's been very good for Coventry today, in my humble opinion. Binks. Ridoni. Binks gets it back. Morecambe 2, Chesterfield 3. And my pocket tells me it's Watford 1, Blackburn 0. Richard, late in and a Cov fan. How goes it? Your boys are pushing. Probably going to need to have about 50 shots to get the second goal, though. But they've got a corner. Torp in right-footed, flicked on the near post, but over the bar by Josh Eccles. Pretty much how they scored their first goal, Coventry there, near post corner, which Ellis Sims headed in. This after a penalty from Carlton Morris and a 1v1 for Elijah Adebayo in the first half. Edo Kayembe. Who did Edo used to play for? Arsenal, wasn't it? I think he's like the technical director now, isn't he? Anyway, hasn't he scored a few for Watford this season, Kayembe? Having a bit of a surprise goal machine season. Anyway, it felt like Watford versus Blackburn was always going to be run by the home team. Watford lead. I want to tell you how many goals Kayembe has scored this season, but FootMob is not being my friend here. That's his 5th of the season. What a season from Kayembe. Sam Smith, I'm not the only one, and given the substitution, factually correct. There you go. 200 messages in the WhatsApp group. Is that the blooming Leeds fans again, Dave? Leeds are playing, aren't they? And they're not winning. We all expected, I think, Leeds to get the win down at Bristol City. 0-0 currently. Leeds on for the 9-point week, though, if they can grab a goal in the last 20 minutes. Ridoni. Binks. You can join the Fabled WhatsApp group, by the way, if you want to put up with 200 messages every match day. Just join up either on YouTube or on Patreon. Here comes Van Evik, crossing position down the right. Van Evik puts it in, headed out. Sheaf edge of the box. Torp hits it left-footed. Oh, there's the equaliser. And it's an absolute beauty by Victor Torp. He's bent it left-footed in off the post and from 2-0 down. And the depths of despair, it is Coventry 2, Luton 2, whack! Can anyone with a piano tell me how high I got then? I didn't realise my voice went that high. It's a great goal by Torp, the substitute. What a finish. Absolute beauty, that. I always say, posting in, you can't be more accurate than that, can you? Can't go any further to the side of the goal than that. What a finish by Torp. And do you know what? It's a bobbly ball. He's got a control with the shot there. Brilliant goal by Victor Torp. Coventry 2. Luton 2. Mark Robbins' expression doesn't change, but I'm sure he'll be well happy with that. We thought they were going to be up and over 20 shots today. And I think that might have even been shot number 21. There you go. And what a shot it was. Coventry 2, Luton 2. Torp with the goal. You called it, but you can feel another goal coming. Another one after this one, Ian. Yeah, right. Flashbacks to the Oxford game. Stunning goal. Get in. A turnaround. Great choice for 12:30. Well, there you go, Alessandro. There you go. Deserved. Been the better team this game. I mean, they have. They have 2-2. 30 more shots to go. Exactly. Fully deserved. Luton. I agree with Tom, actually. Luton have been a bit static in the second half, haven't they? Is that the right word? Bit of a lack of intensity. How good is that big screen with Victor Torp on? Look there. With my production hat on there. Over at Coventry. Doesn't look great if you're a Luton fan because it's Coventry 2, Luton 2. Pick that one out. Wow. That does deserve a wow. And Corley Woodrow and Liam Walsh are coming in. Krause comes out, who I thought had looked pretty good in central midfield for Luton, I have to say. Nice, calm influence there. Tom Krause got the assist for the Adebayo goal. And speaking of Adebayo, out he goes now. He has scored in back-to-back games now. Both strikers on target for Luton, Carlton Morris and Elijah Adebayo. But Cauley Woodrow is in now. Mansfield outstanding in the second half in League One. Love a Desmond. And hello to you, Joe, in the chat. Welcome to everybody watching now as we head into the last sort of 10 minutes. And we've got ourselves a Desmond here. Coventry 2, Luton 2. Great game. Rudoni. Eccles. Sheaf. Van Evik to Thomas, back to Van Evik. Binks. Famous last words, because Luton will probably score. But you know what I'm going to say? If there's a team going to win this, it's Coventry, isn't it? That's just been the flow of the game, hasn't it? 22 shots to 8 in Coventry's favour, 65% possession, but they've just been hapless in the penalty box, particularly in the first half. They're on it now, though. Morecambe 2, Chesterfield 4. What a game up at Morecambe. 6 goals. Although we've had 4 here. Wright trying to get in the box. Walsh does really well. Good feet. Up the Sky Blues from Dubai. Mansfield should be winning against Birmingham. Interesting. The League One powerhouses having a difficult afternoon. They might have to wait to get over the 30-point mark. I think they'll still be at 29 though, won't they? Even with a draw. Birmingham been outstanding so far this season. Kind of expected, but you still got to deliver on the pitch, haven't you? However many good players and millions of pounds you're able to spend. Excellent commentary. Thank you. Comment of the day. I'll take it. Free kick for Coventry. No, free kick for Luton. As soon as someone says excellent commentary, I make a glaring error. McGuinness is on his own at the back stick. That's where the Sky cameras are trained. Doughty hoiks it over to McGuinness. It's a good free kick, actually. It's a rubbish header by McGuinness, though, sadly. When you're 2-0 down and get back 1, 2 and 3 are likely to follow. Well, we've had 2, Liam. Are we going to get 3? $81 gone. Not entirely sure why we're seeing a guy, what would you call that? Paragliding above the stadium. But there you go. Pick the right game. I don't pick the games for the 5 millionth time. We just watch the Sky main game. Best way, I tell you. And even if we did pick the game, I'm not responsible for what happens in it. We've got a pretty good hit rate this season on the watch-alongs. And this has been another exciting one too. We had 3 goals in Pompey, Sheffield Wednesday. Just the 1 goal in Middlesbrough, Sheffield United. 2 in Leeds, Sheffield United. We had 4 goals in Sunderland, Leeds. Okay. We had a 0-0 between Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday. We had a goal in Sunderland, Middlesbrough. We had 4 goals in Stoke Hull. And 2 in Hull, Sheffield United. And 3 in Luton, QPR. And 2 in Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds. And 5 in Coventry, Oxford. 6 in Blackburn, Derby. And 2 in Oxford, Norwich. We've done all right for goals. Only 1 0-0 draw. And plenty of goals throughout the season. Goal kick. Well, not goal kick, free kick, which Kaminski will take for Luton. Going to hit this down the ground. Headed clear by Thomas. Sims tries to hold it up. Going 50-50 there with Hashioka. And it's out again. It's going to be another restart. Yes, we will be doing Luton West Brom on Friday. Looking forward to that. And I will likely be at Ipswich Leicester on Saturday. Don't know really whether I'm looking forward to that, but I can see my dad. That'd be fun. Martin Grumble. Ipswich have been amazing the last 2 years. Rudoni crosses in low. Good clearance by Holmes. Moses then hoofs it away. Here's Binks. Rudoni. Binks. Thomas. Binks. Torp. Eccles to Binks. Coventry having all the ball. Luton have got no attacking threat here. But you know it's the Championship and they're more than capable of stealing a goal right at the end. Coventry are by far the more likely to get goal number 5. Jacob Brown's won the free kick. I should say, because footballers get a lot of stick, Jacob Brown and Mads Anderson went to my missus' school to talk to the kids a week or two ago and were perfectly charming and lovely people. And we know Luton do a lot of community work in that regard. Woodrow, oh, goodness me. And there was a big chance for Luton. Dovin comes out well to block. Brown is down. Fortunately, referee Madley holds the hand up and says we don't need treatment. It's a good save by Dovin. Just came out and charged down Corley Woodrow. Woodrow didn't have time to do a hell of a lot else. Only 2 things he really could have done. He could have tried to lift it over, or he could have tried to go round, but he barely had any time. Patterson misses the Sunderland game, the keeper there. Come on, guys. Give Robbins the win he needs. Well, they're pushing. As we approach the final minutes of the 90. Is there another goal in this one? Whoever said in the chat, it feels like Coventry's game against Oxford. It does a little bit, doesn't it? And they did win that late on. Morecambe 2, Chesterfield 5. Good fun at Morecambe today, especially if you're a Chesterfield fan. Still Bristol City 0, Leeds 0. Watford 1, Blackburn 0, Edo Kayembe. And Mansfield are holding Birmingham 1-1 in League One. Reading 1, Bristol Rovers 0. That's all the earlies for you today, guys. It's back with Dovin in goal for Coventry. 2-2. Desmond incoming. Or do we get goal number 5? We'll see. Long one in the channel. Thomas heads that back to Dovin, who quickly hurls it out to Binks. Rudoni into the box, tried to cut it back for Sheaf. Woodrow back defending there. Sheaf. Latabodier. Thomas. Binks. Attack versus defence, this, isn't it? Latabodier on to Eccles, Van Evik. Luton standing pretty firm. Bringing Woodrow and Brown in has given a little bit more energy up top in terms of being able to press and keep Coventry away. But looks like they're just set to defend for the remaining minutes in this game. Clipped over the top. Surely that's going to be a yellow card for Holmes, who's already in the book. Yeah, he's off. Yeah. What a silly, silly tackle. Luton go down to 10 men. It's a nailed on red card, isn't it? Holmes had already been booked. And clear shirt tug. You know you're going to get a yellow for that. So I'm in agreement with referee Madley about that decision. Holmes is now not walking off the pitch. He wants to take his shin pads down. I don't even think we need to see the replay. Yeah, look at that. Nailed on yellow card. And Luton are down to 10 men. They've got to survive stoppage time. With one man fewer than Coventry. I wonder have they got any subs left, Luton? Have they had 3 sub windows yet? I think they've done 2 doubles, so they could bring another defensive player in, I think. Free kick to Coventry then, who are going to play 6 minutes stoppage time with 11 versus 10. Can they grab a dramatic 5th goal in this game and a winning goal? In comes the free kick. I think that came off the wall, didn't it? Corner? Yeah. Coventry will just want to keep the ball going into that box and keep Luton defending for the entirety of this 6 minutes and hope that the pressure is too much for Luton to cope with. In comes the corner, big header away by Woodrow, who's done some really good defensive work. A win, of course, takes Coventry out of the bottom 3. And it goes to Sims. And, it's forced over the line. They've done it. There is the comeback. Hadji Wright forces the ball into the net. No sooner have Luton gone down to 10 men. We have a 5th goal in this game. Hadji Wright puts it in. He's in the stand with the fans. It's Coventry 3, Luton 2. And a much-needed win, surely now, for Mark Robbins will take Coventry out of the bottom 3. Right, the scorer. 3-2, Coventry. Wow, wow, wow. There is the comeback. There is goal number 5. Hadji Wright. It's the ugliest goal you'll ever see, but the Coventry fans won't care. Sims heads down. Oh, we're going to get another of these offside questions because Latabodier looks offside, to be honest, and makes a very clear attempt to play the ball. I'll have to see the replay from the side. Sims heads it down. It then bounces off Hashioki. Sims looks over to the linesman. The flag stays down. And it is Coventry 3, Luton 2. How about that? Here come Coventry again, right into the box. And into stoppage time, Coventry take the lead. I'll have to see another replay of that. I know the offside's very, very complicated these days. What did Robbins say at half-time? Be less rubbish, go and win. And that's what they are going to do. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I wonder if Sky can give us another replay of that set play. It looked like Latabodier was offside. I know a lot of people are going to have comments on Luton's goal that got disallowed in midweek. There might have been, yeah, here we go. We'll have a good look here. Oh, it's offside, isn't it? Yeah. Goal shouldn't stand, should it? So Sims heads it down. Latabodier is offside there and becomes active. Flicks his right foot at the ball. Luton are unlucky there, aren't they? Goal shouldn't have stood. I know Coventry have had a million shots in this game, but that was offside, wasn't it? It is what it is. We don't have VAR. Woof. Coventry 3, Luton 2. They've had enough chances to win the game. But yeah, flags should have gone up there. Latabodier makes a very clear attempt to play the ball, doesn't he? Before Wright puts it in the net. I think Sky have just picked up on that. And the officials have missed that one. Full-time Bristol City 0, Leeds 0. Goal kick, Luton. Bristol City 0. Leeds 0 is a full-time no. 9-point week for Leeds. Only Cardiff and Sunderland can do it now. Was there a Luton player over in the corner that we're not seeing in the tight shot of the penalty box? Sounds like a complicated one, let's just say. So go easy on the officials when I can't even figure it out with about 8 replays. Full time's coming in now. Bristol City 0, Leeds 0 is over. We're nearly done here at the CBF, but Luton are attacking, actually. Torp wins it and slides it on, and it's 2-on-2 here. If they can play this right, they should score again here. Wright knocks it on to Sims. Sims hits it straight at Thomas Kaminski. Richard, thank you so much for the super chat. What is that? Australian dollars. Thank you very much, Richard. Very kind. Thanks to everyone who's contributed and donated today via super chat. We are over the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, thanks for that, Tom. We'll try and have a look. We'll see if Sky can give us a replay right across the whole pitch to see if Doherty is the second man needed to be playing Latabodier offside. You're going to get the score prediction and the golden ticket. All right, show off, Matty. Fair play on the golden ticket. The golden ticket was won earlier. Matty had Morris 15, which is jolly impressive. And there is the full-time whistle. What a game. Coventry 3, Luton 2. Coventry coming from 2-0 down to win that one and to move out of the bottom 3. They go up to 19th. They go above Luton Town. Incredible game in the watch-along at lunchtime. Let's head straight for the match review. Coventry 3, Luton 2 today in the watch-along then. Two managers under pressure in Rob Edwards and Mark Robins. And it looked like the pressure was going to build even more on Mark Robins. 2 down at half-time, but they've come back to win 3-2 in a stunning game with a very, very, very late winning goal from Hadji Wright in stoppage time. Red card as well. The game ended with Luton going down to 10 men. In the first half, Coventry were just hapless, weren't they? They had plenty of shots, plenty of territory. Didn't play the penalty box as well and let Luton score twice despite having a load of shots themselves. Penalty Sakamoto on Chong, and it was converted by Carlton Morris in minute 15. Then Adebayo, easy little run through, slid in by Tom Krause. He made it 2-0 to the Hatters. Half-time, Coventry did come out and go for it. Ellis Sims gets one back on 59 minutes. Free header from a corner. Victor Torp with an absolutely brilliant equalising goal. Bends it in left-footed. Then we get the red card for Tom Holmes in minute 90. Really silly one. He's on a yellow. Pulls back his man, which puts the pressure on his side. And then I need to see some more replays and stills of the winning goal. Hadji Wright puts it in. Unless you can show me a still right now, I'm not prepared to commit to onside, offside. My instinct was that Latabode was offside, but a few people in the chat were saying someone didn't get out from Luton further out of the picture and may have been playing Latabode onside. I don't know. It's very, very tight. But what I will say is on the balance of play, that's where the game was going. A Coventry win. Look at that. 3.99 XG, 26 shots, 10 on target. They kind of deserved the win after all of that. However, it did come. Hadji Wright forcing that one over the line. Guys, thank you so much for watching. A double watch along today. We'll be back with the hot takes tomorrow morning. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all your donations. And we will see you tomorrow for some hot takes. Coventry 3,